just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Feeling like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Feeling like. Yo, it is your boy Savage D Sag back up in this beach. What is good? And man, I hope you have all been having a great couple weeks again. I know last time I was telling you all that I finished Dorohedoro and I was reading Chosen X. Well, update, I finished Chosen X and man, that shit was fire. Definitely one of the best new gen shonen. If you haven't read it yet, please give it a try. Currently, I am finally catching up on Sakamoto Days and I'm liking it. The action is definitely living up to the hype and I like the characters a lot so far. So I've already been considering doing some JJK content again in between the Chainsaw Man videos, but let me know, what would y'all prefer? Some JJK videos, Chosen X videos, Sakamoto Days videos, or something else? Drop a comment to let me know because of course you're the ones consuming it, so I want to know what you're interested in so I can kind of gauge from there. But with that out of the way, let's get into the reason that we are all here today. We have 2 chapters to review of Chainsaw Man and I'm starting off with chapter 144. So this chapter starts off with the Chainsaw Man Church grabbing guns to defend themselves from the public safety devil hunters. Nobana is surprised that they have so many guns while the old man that is clearly gassing the students up is yelling at them, saying that the guns are weapons of light and that they will drive away the darkness of the government in Chainsaw Man's name. As they chant for Chainsaw Man, the Special Division 7 sent 2 agents in the church, one from the front and one from the back. As the students aim at the first agent, we see that the agent is revealed to be a nail fiend, I guess?
I beg your pardon?
Now, this is wild because although I didn't put out a review, y'all know that your boy read the chapter and I was tapped into the community. So this character was trending because of a joke that Fujimoto was tired of JJK's author, Gege, keeping Nobara out of the story. Like, I'm dead because of the fact that she wields a hammer and her wig is peeled back. Along with the fact that Gege and Fujimoto are friends, this makes this theory plausible. But anyways, the Nail Fiend is shocked that the church really contains all kids and that they are all wielding guns. She fodderizes the fuck out of these kids, throwing kicks and nailing them to the wall like brand new paintings in that bitch. She goes off on them, saying that their hands are meant for studying, not for shooting shit up, and even makes a kid promise to use his hands to hold a pencil from now on. The kid only said, yeah, sure, which causes the Nail Fiend to peel his wig back with her hammer. Pause really quickly. As thrilled as this scene is, I gotta be the one to say it. I feel the Nail Fiend. I hate talking to people and they're dry as hell, talking about some, yeah, okay, sure. Like, bruh, get the fuck out of here. But anyways, the old man we saw in chapter 143 is not pleased at this Nail Fiend putting in work and reveals that he became a devil himself, since the devil exterminators sell their souls to devils, saying that he is gonna fight evil with evil and devils with devils, adding that he is justice incarnate. Before he can even swing at the Nail Fiend, he is smoked from behind by Katana Man, who has returned to take this fraud out with the quickness, ending by saying that there is no such thing as justice when it comes to Chainsaw Man. Alright, bruh. So, this chapter wasn't bad per se, but it was just very fast to read and left me with a feeling of wanting more, if that makes sense. I was supremely exhausted the week it came out, and the lack of weight to the chapter didn't help me push past that laziness to cook up the video. Not a good excuse, I know, to be honest, but just saying. Although I am saying that this chapter didn't have too much to get into, I will say though that this chapter continued to add to the theme of justice that has been prevalent in part 2. I've kept talking about it and I will talk about it a bit too when we get to the next chapter, but it is wild that this old man is yet another person we see get contracted with the Justice Devil, and even wilder that Katana Man is back. His statement of saying that there is no justice with Chainsaw Man is also dope to see, cause it may call back to the fact that he still has an issue with Denji, since we all know Denji smoked his dad in chapter 1, or rather his grandfather I believe, when he had to fight against the Yakuza and the zombie devil. But anyways, pretty dope chapter and continuing the trends of the powerful hybrids returning to the story with strong showings in part 2. So let's get into the second part of this review, and boy oh boy we got some shit to talk about with this one, so let's dig right into Chainsaw Man chapter 145. So some agents at the Devil Hunter HQ are discussing how they seized all the Chainsaw Man affiliated facilities around Japan, including the weaponry. They also captured the miners with illegal contracts, and they want to make a spectacle out of everything by ensuring the media catches the hysterical parents appearance on camera. We get to some shit early on in this chapter though, when the main agent speaking says that he is authorizing the capture of the War Devil, aka Asa, since she is the poster girl for the church. It seems this agent also hoped that she turned Chainsaw Man into a weapon, which is a head scratcher low-key. As the agent is about to go meet with the devil-named consultants about something urgent, we transition to Bayram, Denji, Nayata, and Fumiko at the amusement park still. Agents arrive to arrest Bayram as he is the second in command of the Chainsaw Man Church. Fumiko tries to recruit Bayram in a last-ditch effort, even mentioning that Quan Chi and Katana Man is with them, but Bayram does not give a single fuck. This man actually just asks for a minute to observe the sunset since it is the most beautiful time of day. We then transition back to the agent that met with the devil-named consultant, and they are observing a deceased devil, which was the ugly caterpillar devil that the falling devil conjured up when she was out there wrecking shit. And they identify this devil as the Justice Devil. The agent is confused, asking if it could be a different devil, but the devil-named consultant bets his life that it is the Justice Devil, which causes him to say that even though this devil was killed, Chainsaw Man Church followers were still using powers that are attributed to the Justice Devil, including that old man that we saw in the last chapter. This causes the agent to state that in that case, it is seeming like the devil that they made contracts with was never the Justice Devil after all. Now, bruh, hold up. When I was reading this chapter, I was at work and had to come back to these pages a few times. Nigga. So, remember how I said that justice has been a big theme in part 2? Well, of course the Justice Devil has been a big part of this, literally being one of the first devils we are introduced to when part 2 started, besides that weak ass chicken devil. I think his name was Bucky or Clucky or some shit. We've seen quite a few people make contracts with this devil. Kind of like how Kon was giving out contracts in part 1 like Oprah. Yuko formed a contract with this devil, and in chapter 111 warns Asa that the devil is at their school, telling her to not make a contract with them. So this makes me wonder, who the hell has been parading as the so-called Justice Devil? I've seen people say that it is Fami, and if it is, then Fami's already off the charts. Sus levels has reached nuclear proportions. What the hell is she cooking? She's also the one that pulled up when Asa accidentally murdered Yuko in her Justice Devil form and helped revive her. Plus, she is literally the one that summoned the fallen devil who used this ugly caterpillar Justice Devil that we are examining, so it would make sense. But man, I don't know what is going on, but I don't like it. All these people that have been spewing justice this and justice that, and we come to find out that the fucking Justice Devil ain't even the Justice Devil? Man, this shit is nuts. Anyways though, Asa is watching the news and sees the madness that is going on, shocked that the group that she is now affiliated with is being hunted and fighting against devil hunters. She hears people knocking on her door, and we all know that in Chainsaw Man, if you hear someone knocking on your door, it is some bullshit on the other side, and you should just keep that door closed. The voices outside the door command the War Devil to get on the ground with her hands behind her head, but Asa says fuck all that because she came up with a plan in case the ops try to come at her crib. Since the apartment belongs to her, she prepares to turn it into a weapon and tells Yoru to control her body afterwards. Yoru is shocked at Asa's savagery and says that she has become wild compared to when they first met. Asa tries to blame Yoru for this and starts the stance to make the apartment her weapon, looking like she's doing summoning jutsu in Naruto. Before she could even finish the statement, Sashida breaks in the apartment and slashes towards our second MC. We get a nasty transition back to Bayram, who is being cuffed by the Devil Hunter agents and singing Kumbaya my lord. And even though I hate his character for trying our boy Denji up, for some reason this shit is funny as hell. Denji has seen enough finally and says it's time for him to go back home with Nayata, and we cut back to Yoshida and Asa, whose arm is cut off. Bruh. Alright, so first off, this chapter was nuts, beginning to end. This is the type of chapter you deliver after a break week. Thank you, Fujimoto. So, we spoke a little earlier about the Justice Devil shit, but that is still wild. Then, the agent mentioning that they hoped Asa turned Chainsaw Man into a weapon is even more wild. I remember Yoshida mentioned to Denji in the aquarium, I think it was around chapter 115 off the top of my head, that he wonders if Chainsaw Man could eat the Death Devil or something like that. Then we know too that Fami wants to utilize Asa's power. Man, Yoshida is back on his sus BS too, cause right now, it's looking like he wants Denji to be turned into a weapon. Like, what the hell, bruh? Then, we got the Asa and Yoshida clash where, 1, it is impressive that he blitzed her before she could fully get her weapon chant out. 2, it is wild that Asa lost her arm. It's still too soon though, Fujimoto, I can't lie. I got PTSD from Maharaga cutting off my boy Gojo's arm in JJK. Like, chill out, bruh. Chill out. I ain't gonna lie though, it seems like she got the word sword out before Yoshida could fully get her arm, so maybe we may actually get a fight between Yoshida and Yoru if she takes over Asa's body and heals her arm or something. I don't know. Either way, this is hype. It is annoying that Asa's getting mixed up in this BS though, but this leads to more layers between characters, like how Asa now is getting even more comfortable with her powers and having to fight, or even what will happen when Denji realizes that weird ass Yoshida came for his girl. Speaking of Denji's girls, I hope y'all noticed that when Fumiko tried to recruit Barum, she mentions that Bo and Katana joined the Devil Hunters. She didn't mention Bomb, so I don't know if that means we won't see Reze with the Devil Hunters or if Fujimoto is just pump faking us. Either way, it was a good ass chapter. Damn, you know what? Damn near a 10 out of 10 if I'm being honest. We got some small added world building with the devil name consultant, good character interactions, and even just a smidget of action. Fujimoto, you did it again. But enough of me rambling. What did you guys think of this chapter? Were you as hype as I was reading it? And what do you think is coming next? If you have anything to say about what I had to say, drop a comment. Y'all know I read those. Like, sub. Show some love to your boy. Even hit the link in my description and follow me on Twitter if you love this manga shit too. It's your boy Savage D Sag and I'm out. Peace.